If you know Matthew, he is not a man of few words. So when I showed him this little script that I took off and under the GIC website, he had N and he went S, and underline one line. So here goes the full introduction. Dr. Matthew Neighbors graduated from, this is hard for me to say, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. Being a Texas Longhorn, it's hard to say. Children and grandchildren that did go to Texas A&M as well. Thank you, Alex, I hear you. Where Dr. Neighbors graduated from his undergraduate degree with a degree in education and human development in 1996 and began his public education career in West Texas. I had to get Texas in there somewhere. His experience includes 17 years as a classroom teacher, athletic coach, instructional coach, AP reader, and campus avid coordinator. He joined Galveston ISD in 2004 and has served the district as a high school teacher, basketball and track coach, assistant principal, media and innovation director, summer school principal, and executive director for secondary education. Dr. Neighbors earned his ED from Lamar University in educational leadership and researched the impact of the secondary traumatic stress on campus administrators. Haven't heard that at the same time. His passion to create systems of education that are exciting for students and rewarding for staff. His wife Allison works as a doctor of nursing practice for UTMB in orthopedics, and they have 2 adult daughters. One of them got married this summer, so we might be taking up a collection before I present to you Dr. Matthew Neighbors.
I have been here for many a convocation, and even though it was a lot of fun to see the different spirit shirts from the different campuses, it's nice to see us all united this morning. So thank you for that. The emblem that is on your shirt says BOI 1884. So if you are new to the island, if you don't know this already, BOI stands for Born on the Island. So the meaning of BOI 1884 is that All High was founded in the year 1884. We will be 140 years old next year. Big birthday. But Central Middle School, or Central High School actually, started the very following year in 1885. All High was the first public high school in the state of Texas, and Central High School was the first African American high school in the United States. So even though you personally may not have been born on the island, we want you to know that when you wear this shirt, when you work for GIC, you work for an organization that has been born on this island. There is a long history and legacy of excellence and support that we're going to talk about here in just a second. We want you to know that you're a part of that. You're a part of something bigger than yourself. You're a part of something that's been here for a very long time and something that has withstood a lot of storms. And so we want to welcome you to GIC and let you know that you are now part of GIC BOI 1884. So the next thing I want to talk about is a few of our core values, things that make us unique and distinct here in GIC. And the first one I want to talk about is this idea of community. I talked about the built, which now I would say is one of the hallmarks of Galveston Island and is really the backbone of our tourist industry. In 2008, we suffered Hurricane Ike, another devastating blow to the island. But since that time, if you drive around now, you see roads under construction, you see the seawall being beautified, you see even a school being rebuilt and being built better than it was before. The entire island is on the rise, and we as a school district are part of that. Another thing about community is that education has always been valued in Galveston. Think about this for a second. We are a city of only 50,000 residents, and yet we have 3 institutions of higher learning on this island. 2 of the largest school systems in the state of Texas are located here. We have A&M Galveston, University of Texas Medical Branch, and Galveston College. That says something about the community when they value education so much that you have 3 higher education institutions on the island. Also, another part of valuing education is that just last week, we gave away over 800 backpacks to families in need in our back-to-school batch. There are dozens, I couldn't even name a few, there are dozens of organizations in this community that support our students and support our schools. This is a community that wants to support you and wants to be behind you. I was just yesterday, I was on the island and someone ran into me, they saw me, they recognized me as the superintendent. And before they even told me their name, before they even told me their job or their occupation, they came up and said, I want you to know I'm a Ball-High grad of 1973. so just know that this community loves Ball-High, loves GISD, and there's a lot of pride there. The second thing I want to talk about is opportunity. You may not know this, but Ellis Island did not open until 1892. So before that, remember Ball-High was 1884, so we had already been at the high school for 8 years before Ellis Island being opened. So in the late 1800s and early 1900s, there were literally hundreds of thousands of immigrants who came into the United States through Galveston Island before New York City became the main gateway. So that sense of opportunity, that idea of Galveston being a gateway to something bigger has been around for a long time. You may not know this, if you don't, you need to, because you need to tell everybody that asks you about Galveston ISD. But we have this thing called universal access today. Any student who graduates from all high school, after being here for just 2 years, gets 2 years of community college paid for. You know that? I hate that for you. Okay. but not only that, I used to tell families one of my jobs when I was at Ball-High was to welcome new families who came in during the school year, who didn't come in during the rush at the beginning of the year. And not only would I tell them about universal access, but also the fact that jobs are plentiful on the island. There is no reason why a student shouldn't graduate with at least a junior college degree and be free of debt. I mean, last year we had 17 high school students who graduated from Galveston College before walking the stage from Ball High School. So you can do it during school, or you can do it after you graduate high school. But think about this. You can't go anywhere in America and say the jobs are plentiful. There are places where jobs are hard to find. But every year we try to start our school year as late in August as possible so the students can keep working as the tourism industry continues to go strong until Labor Day. Right now, the board of Galveston is in talks with us because they want our students working on the weekends. They've got cruise ships that come in and it's really super busy on Saturdays and Sundays, and it's a little bit lighter during the week. And they would love to have some of our students working for them. So jobs are plentiful, education is an opportunity here that everyone has access to. And just within the last year, we have sent students graduating from Ball High School to Johns Hopkins University and also to the movie industry in California. Diversity. Today, Texas is 40% Hispanic, 40% white, and 12% black. GISD is 50% Hispanic, 25% white, and 20% black. I have news for you. At the next census, the state of Texas is going to start looking a lot more like Galveston ISD and vice versa. We are a diverse community. We are also the home and birthplace of Juneteenth. Ethnically, we're also diverse socioeconomically. If you don't know this, 75% of our students qualify for produce lunches. So we've got a large portion of students whose families are in need. But we also have families that live in expensive West End homes, whose parents work for the board or the hospital. And so, again, we've got a lot of economic diversity in our student body as well. And finally, we're an island with a lot of cultural diversity. You can come to Galveston and experience things like bike rally, digging on the strand, Mardi Gras, and just this last weekend, sandcastle competitions on these beaches. One mother was talking to me earlier this summer, and I was asking her, I said, what's your child? Her child's a freshman in college. And I said, what was one of the things that your child got from GISD that you feel like is important? She said, my son came back from school last year and told me this. I feel like I can interact with him. Diversity is strength, and we're proud of it here at GISD. Well, the last night, the last one is originality. Have you seen these zoning laws in Galveston? I love the picture of this house because it has like 3 different things going on all at once. So we're a place that values unique homes, eclectic restaurants. But it's not just true of our city, it's true of our schools too. Each one of our elementary schools has a unique theme and a unique identity and vibe. I've been to every single one of them this week, and our parents are really excited to experience that. So while our school board a couple months ago asked for a map of where students go in GISD. So they kind of wanted to see if families were clustering around schools that were right in their neighborhood. So if you know we have schools of choice, we let the families choose whichever school they want to go to. So the first map we looked at was a map of Ball High School. And of course you see families from all across the island, east to west, because everyone comes from Ball High School. But then when we started looking at the maps of the elementary schools, you couldn't see a difference between that and Ball High School. Students from all across the island are choosing every one of our elementary schools. And part of it is because they've got siblings who go there, they have good interaction with the staff, and also because of the unique theme that each one of them represents. So this is something, again, it's not just true of our city, but it's also true of our school. And finally, talking about originality, you know we've got a new high school coming up across the street. For those of you that remember, we're going to go back to a Ball High North and a Ball High South. You don't have to run through water or through a bunch of houses to get back and forth. That would be a huge improvement. But another thing about the high school, I tell everybody, this high school is like a custom build. You're not going to find this high school anywhere else. This is not a suburban high school that you just plop down anywhere in America, or that some big district builds 5 of them in different locations. This is going to be a very unique school that's going to represent our past, our history. We're actually going to have a committee that's going to help decide what are some of the key things we want to say from the current Ball High that we move into the new Ball High. So in conclusion, we are not just a city, but we are a school district that engages community. We embrace diversity. We expand opportunities, and we encourage originality. This is who we are in our city. This is who we are in our schools. We are BOI 1884. Our guest speaker for today. His story is going to represent some of the things that I just mentioned. The best thing I can say about it, this is even in his bio, so hopefully I'm learning from things from you. He grew up in Port Arthur, Texas. So what's important about that is he's from the Texas Gulf Coast. He actually knows what crawfish oil is, so I guess we'll give him some credibility there. He is also a 3-time Wall Street Journal best-selling author. His story and the message of the coffee meeting has been shared with thousands of audiences all over the world. Please welcome our guest speaker for today, the coffee meeting himself, David